There's thousands and thousands of worms in here.
They're dirty, they're slimy, they're yucky. But what most folks don't know is that they're also incredibly lucrative. And when one family stumbled across the secret of these seriously creepy crawlers, it wasn't long before they hit pay dirt. Meet the pursers.
So there we go. These are the good guys right here.
They say money doesn't grow on trees, but for me, it grows right into the ground. My name is John, and I'm the president of the Worm Farm. I run it with my parents, Mark and Arlita, in Durham, California.
Our company makes millions selling worms, soil mixes, and worm castings.
Why do farmers dig worms so much? They make tunnels, which break up soil and help bring air and water to plants. And the worm castings Mark just mentioned? Oh, that's just a fancy word for
It's very sweet smelling, which is that earthy smell.
Right on, John. But any way you smell it, worm castings make for one hell of a fertilizer, enhancing plant growth more than almost any other natural product on the market.
We sell it to farmers, gardeners, landscapers, and everybody else that wants a good soil mix.
Her pumpkins are gonna look wonderful.
We are one of the largest worm farms in the U.S. Last year, we sold 10,000 pounds of worms, which is about 10 million worms.
We've got about 4,000 yards of compost here.
Wow, that's quite a load of worm crap.
Nice and dark and rich.
In 2014, the pursers pulled in $2.5 million in gross sales. This year, they're expecting to break $4 million, an increase of over 60%.
When I used to hear the word millionaire, I was thinking people in suits and ties. I never really put myself into that category until recently.
So the pursers have made some serious cash. But worms? Why worms?
The reason we did this initially was so that Mark would have something to do.
I was retired from the Navy, so I wanted to have something to do other than sit and watch TV all day, because I like working.
That's just what we've done all of our lives.
We found a sign on the mountain that said earthworm growers wanted, so we bought some worm, and we didn't know what we were doing.
We put them in that bin that had that chipped wood in it, remember?
No, I don't.
Oh, we put them in this bin made up with chipped wood, and the next morning, all of the worms are on the floor and they're dead.
Yeah, I remember that now.
Because worms don't eat wood.
So we decided to learn more about worms, and then we bought more worms, and it started working out for us.
But after we started selling worms, then we discovered about the benefits of worm castings on plant growth. And so people started buying worm castings. Then we started mixing worm castings in compost.
People said, oh, I can go there for everything I need. So that really boosted our sales.
Being a one-stop shop gave the pursers a competitive advantage, but it also gave them one hell of a workload. And to keep up with orders, these overwhelmed worm farmers had to call in the cavalry.
Well, when I first started here in 2008, I did not know anything about worm farming. I didn't know anything about soils.
He was a computer programmer.
And he started writing computer programs that helped us out in our inventory, our sales, our delivery tickets.
Your paperwork ready for you?
When John first joined the farm, Mark and Arlita were earning about $25,000 a year on sales of $300,000, a profit margin of just 8%. Thanks to his improvements, they netted $600,000 last year on sales of $2.5 million, a profit margin of 24%.
I couldn't believe that you could actually make money raising worms.
So what does a worm farmer spend all that money on?
So this is my home. We just finished building. It's a 3,000 square foot house. We're sitting on 10 acres. Lovely view.
The bathroom has to be my favorite feature of the house. Plenty of room, double shower heads.
Have a laundry chute that leads directly to the laundry room. And this is my cedar ceiling. Had it imported from Kentucky. The fireplace. This wood is untreated. This is its natural color. I love this piece.
And John takes the idea that his home is his castle pretty literally.
Guarding the mantle, we have Jack Jr. And Jack, he's one of my latest additions. At night when you're walking around, he'll really surprise the heck out of you. I've always been fascinated with swords and sorcery and mystical creatures. I have a mace because anytime you can get a stick chained to a ball with spikes on it, very, very impressive weapon.
And while John's going all medieval on your ass, Mark and Arlita, they're keeping it classy.
Our home is a 6,000 square foot house, and it has 6 bedrooms, 6 baths.
This is part of my collection of silver and gold coins. I've been collecting as we became more affluent. Probably spent maybe $30,000 or $40,000 can't be sure because I don't really keep track.
I have an RV. I go to the desert and play in the sand with a dune buggy. My initial purchase of the dune buggy was $37,500. However, I have upgraded the engine twice and also the transmission twice.
He's got a small fortune invested in it.
This is the 5 Series BMW that gets excellent fuel economy, 33 miles per gallon. Arlita bought this car for herself, but I like driving it.
So I had to go get this Mercedes. What I love about it is that when you step on the gas pedal, it goes, and it goes fast. It's a great car. Never in my wildest dreams did I believe this business would be as profitable as it is. We don't have to worry about, oh my gosh, we'd like to go to Olive Garden today, but maybe we'll have to settle for Jack in the Box because all we have is 10 bucks. We're not faced with those issues any longer. I've only had the car for about a year, and I haven't figured out yet how to work it. I'm trying to turn the sunroof down.
That can happen, yeah. That wasn't the right button.